Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting race in our continuing coverage of the Crosskeys Tournament. Today we have someone325 versus fcoughlin, and joining me in the booth will be Tyler W.
Hey.
So, pretty much everyone has a good idea of what the Crosskeys is, but in case this is your first time joining us, the goal here is to find all the entrances which have been mixed throughout the light world and dark world. So we will see a lot of, hopefully, some shenanigans from our runners here. Just gonna double check some cropping here. I'm gonna throw it over to Tyler to give you a little bit more information.
Yes, not only are the entrances randomized, all of the keys can be anywhere between the light world, the dark world. They're mixed in with the item pools. So lots of things can happen here. There's always kind of trolling. And I love fcoughlin's name, I am Groot. Alright, so we're just about to start here. And nothing so far on those first checks.
That cropping looks a little bit better, so let's go ahead and get started with this race.
So we did find out Sanctuary is in CAC.
We'll start off with the big key to Ganon's Tower. That is an interesting one to find super early.
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder, but we do see someone making a fairly standard opening play, fake flippering up to the witch's hut, and then probably going straight over to do the hula hand.
Yeah, that is my standard opening. I kind of do that little jolt just to go ahead and get some checks out of the way, the more out of the way ones where that useless fairy usually is. It's like Fred's going right up into the Lost Woods here. Ooh, and that would be the useless fairy, I believe.
Yeah, useless fairy at useless fairy.
Yeah, this hula hand is a really nice play. Having money early on is kind of nice because you don't know what you're going to run into. You don't know if you're going to find those bombs, and before you hazard into the connectors and what have you. Oh, it looks like our hoarding crab there is dropping some bombs for Fred, which is very nice early game. Someone's going to go ahead up and check Hyrule Castle.
And if I remember right, fcoughlin actually found the well. Oh, yes, it is the well.
Nice. That is a nice find. So far, nothing too exciting. Just some 5 rupee drops there over by Hyrule Castle. We did get the magic mushroom, though, from the Kakariko well. Just 10 arrows from our Lost Woods thief. We have a small key to pod. Let's see what our AGA 1 play is going to be today. Oh,
hey, Uncle's
this
there.
is the best thing to find here, because that means you don't have to do AGA 1 and you can get these items. I love finding Uncle the AGA 1 tree.
Probably one of the best in there.
Oh, for sure. There's a small desert, another nice one to find. And a small Tower of Hera. Some of these more elusive small keys making themselves known today.
Yeah, finding them rather early. Ooh, there's a bow on the bottle merchant.
That's nice to find a weapon early on in the game.
100 rubies well spent.
Yeah, definitely. Here's our magic bat over by the Vanilla Sanctuary. Which we do have that mushroom, so maybe Fred will hold on to that and give us some magic bat action. If we find Samaria.
Yeah, finding Samaria, key there.
Another 50 rupee grab for someone. I don't think Fred spent a lot of time checking out Kakariko Village. He kind of did some checks and moved on. So this will be some new information for us here.
Yeah, I think Fred just did the upper part of Kakariko and then went straight up into the Lost Woods area.
So far, no dungeons in Kakariko Village, which is kind of odd. You usually find a couple here. But you do have a really nice access to it, so I'm not surprised. There's an entrance to desert.
At least there's a couple connectors we can follow after that.
Oh, there's our lumberjack ledge with just a piece of heart.
You know what? Now that I look at it, I think we kind of know where Ganon is as well, and I think he's at Vanilla location.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely looking like that.
Well, if that's true, at least we found the big key early.
Yeah. Oh, we find Spectacle Rock with a small key. That also gives us a couple other connectors, which I'm sure we're not going to see anytime soon, as there is a lot of exploration left in this game. There's Ice Palace.
Well, at least the dungeon is close to Kakariko.
Yeah, definitely can't do anything in there as of yet, but... Oh, there's a bomb refill there. Kind of nice room to find early on. Ooh, race game with a big key, so it is going to be important to find that mirror. Oh, an old man at Kakariko, so that kind of eliminates a nice connector. But that does also give us another entrance that we can check through the back. Not in logic without that lamp, but lamp logic really doesn't apply here in Crosskeys.
Logic? What is this thing called? Logic.
This is logic you speak of. Unfortunately, someone has not grabbed that small key yet that Fred has found. So not going to be able to check these two items here, but is going to get one item, be able to see what's on the torch, and maybe check these connectors. So far, just 10 arrows from Desert.
Yikes, a big key on the torch. Boots, probably? Anyone?
Oh, was that a vanilla entrance?
I think it was French vanilla. It was the other side of Desert Palace that went out there.
Gross.
Yeah, not fun.
So Kakariko just really having desert. Now someone's gonna get his small key. Oh no, it was the big key to GT. That's right.
Looks like this each of our players are just tracing everything that the other has done.
Yeah. Now someone's going to get that small key to no, the mushroom was here in Kakariko. Well, I'm sorry. I'm very rusty at commentary.
It's okay, it's Crosskeys. We forgive you.
I'll get there. So far, just that bow as a weapon for our runners here. I mean, we can use bombs, but let's use bombs. Fred saying that small key over on Spectacle Rock. I'm not going to take the bait and check that connector just yet. Fred wasting no time in and out of these checks super fast. There's our single arrow of destiny from our uncle. And soon the small key for desert for someone. And we are going to get to see where the back of that old man cave takes us out on Fred's side.
Round and round they go. Where do the connector leads? Nobody knows until now.
Oh, nice dark hole connector. Small key on the library.
Yeah, that'll be a nice one for a little bit later on in the game. Right now, kind of looking for that move.
I am a big fan of bunny shenanigans, so I appreciate Fred checking out some things for us. A little bit hard to do some glitches without that mirror, but there are a couple ways to get yourself into kind of fake bunny mode by taking damage while entering a building, but Fred isn't going to waste too much time on that because it is very early to be messing around with that when you could come across the Moon Pearl in a very convenient spot. So I definitely don't blame him for piecing out of that. Probably going to give us a look at those items on desert, I'm thinking.
Oh, I hope so. Someone looking like they're going down to the Southern Hyrule.
Okay, here's some new information for us. There's flippers.
And the cake. Ooh, that is two big items early.
Yeah, desert having a lot of goods because we do know there's a big key on that torch as well.
I don't think I've seen desert this stack for quite some time.
I agree. And getting that Samaria with the mushroom and having an accessible magic bat as soon as we get, you know, a glove, which probably will come sooner rather than later. That could be big for Fred, especially if someone turns in that mushroom magic bat ends up having something of value. Cool, someone finding the old man. I was too busy seeing what was in desert to catch how he took that connector. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't
Does give
recall
us
where.
that save and quit spot. Of course, it's just down in South Kakariko, which isn't going to help us much. There's the bottom of Spiral Cave. I'm sure we're going to see Fred catch it here soon. It's to be heading in the same direction. I'm assuming it was either the jam or the mini Moldorm Cave. Ooh, taking a death. Ouch.
Death cabbages.
Always feels bad. Early Death Mountain in Cross Keys can be brutal. Let's see if we can get a look at what is on Hylia Island. Thank you, Fred. It is a small key.
You know, as I think about it, if I recall right, that the old man's cave actually led into the dark world, so it could be a very quick connector if we need it later on in the game.
Yeah.
But turn around.
A nice big chest entrance. And a small key to Ice Palace for someone.
That'll make things a little more efficient once we get there.
Oh, we have Myers Shed, and there are our smiths. Oh, there's Hera.
We have that small key.
No fire source, unfortunately.
This is true.
But two pretty quick items. Fred taking the long walk over to Eastern Palace. For a shop. I'm surprised Fred is checking this area early. This is kind of one that seems to be left for later on in the game. So I really like this play from Fred because it could pay off. And there's Thieves Town with 4 quick grab items.
Ooh, don't get poked, don't get poked.
Yeah. You gotta be real careful here. Although pretty easy to get back and check it out if need be. Someone finding the Meyer Shed as well. There's the boots.
Whoops!
That is a nice find. Looks like someone is probably going to head that way as well. I'm really not giving them anything else to do, though, in logic. Anyways. Some more life. That's not terrible. We're still pretty low.
Yeah. You can only think of a couple other ones, like Hobo is in play because of the flip. Light World Shopping Mall is still there. What else?
That big key on the torch is now available. The small key on the library is available. Looks like that might be where Fred is going. No, he's gonna check Bonk Rocks. Just our upgrade fairy, but always nice to have, you know, a couple extra bombs in hand, especially when you really don't have a super good permanent weapon. I mean, the bow is very nice, as well as Samaria, but I would take extra bombs.
I would too.
Yeah, someone gonna be very happy pulling those boots here out of Thieves Town. Let's see what this small key was. To pod, not bad.
Not
I
terrible.
can open up a good bit of pod, especially with the hammer. I mean, with the bow. And the hammer, obviously.
Yeah, needing 4 keys to basically clear it, 5 to play really nice, and 6 is like, thank goodness.
Ooh, there is mini molar cave.
Good bow strats there.
There's our mirror.
That is a nice find. I take it.
Oh, Fred, please speak to him. Ooh, with a big key. Turtle Rock.
Well, you bomb him, you get a big key. I wonder what happens if you don't bomb him.
Ooh, that opens up the big chest to Turtle Rock, which we did find right over, and I think Fred is just heading right there.
Someone's just about to find out how stacked Desert Palace is.
I love that Fred bombs all of the NPCs. I would be so disappointed if you didn't. Oh, I was hoping for something a little more exciting than just a heart piece. Yeah, Fred seems to be really following the logic of the items that he finds, not really going out of his way to kind of check connectors super early. I like this more conservative play, kind of going where the game tells you. And I missed what the big key was on the door.
I don't think someone went over and got it.
Oh, okay, good. Then I didn't miss it. Oh, let's get a look at what Hobo has for us. Just a compass. Yeah, it's throwing me off saying someone as well when I'm commentating here. It is quite confusing.
Maybe then we should just start using the numbers too.
Ooh, and we find the bottom of Paradox Cave. Not bad at all.
I'll take it. That's checks.
Yeah, and with that mirror, you can really check all 3 entrances. There's our flute and the moon pearl.
Man, game is giving it to us early today. Being very generous.
I was hoping for some bunny shenanigans with that mirror, but alas. Oh, and we have, ouch, we have the back of Turtle Rock for someone. Small key to Ganon's Tower.
GFE, I'm sure the seed will troll later. There's always something trolly.
Very nice laser skips for someone. Oh, that didn't really have much at all.
Nope, not really.
Back up Umber Cave. I do not either, GFB. Wow, and we are... Huh. Where are you going?
Okay. My Peak Friday, is that a little bit better? Sorry if I'm being a little bit too loud.
Just the excitement of the Crosskeys Tournament. There we have another dark room, which I'm assuming is where... I don't know, it's the old man, I believe. Another connector with our quarreling brothers.
I probably don't want to follow that just right now because you've got still a lot of checks to do up here on Death Mountain.
Oh no, someone, you want to check that. Go back.
You want to go back, go back? Oh. Raiders!
And ZeldaSpeedRuns with a rating party of 49. Welcome, everyone. So yeah, I think someone's definitely going to go ahead in and check out Paradox Cave.
I see what they were doing. They were just checking out what they could right up there near Zora, just as a quick, hey, let's go before I check it.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Oh, speaking of. Bottom of Paradox taking us out at Death Mountain.
Someone's gonna be happy they went back in here.
Oh, there we have Checkerboard Cave with another big key. To Eastern. And we have the bow. How generous can this sea be?
I'm just waiting for it.
Oh, that takes us out of our path. I mean, not terrible. We do have the Moon Pearl, so oh no. Ah, Fred, what you gonna do? This is awful because this is a one-way trip. I will spit you out of a connector, but we just don't know where it's gonna take us.
And someone is spending the money from Kiki to get back in there.
Don't blame him.
None whatsoever.
Oh, and Super Bunny was a bust.
Probably just depends on where this connector leads.
Okay, decent connector. You have the mirror. You can check this.
Not great, but not bad.
Okay, it was bad. Oh, the backup desert for someone.
Still no fire source, though.
Nope.
Yay, my mic gets fixed. Sorry guys, been having trouble with it lately, so I'm glad it's working.
Unfortunately, someone does not have that mirror. Isn't going to be able to check these entrances up here on top of the pyramid, but you get to see that the pyramid item is some bombs today. Fred's going to give us a look at Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. Almost vanilla King's Tomb.
It's in the general vicinity, right?
Yeah, it counts. Woodmire. Over in the Dark Witch's Hut. And Swamp.
Swamp's at King's Tomb.
Well, someone is going to go ahead and dip into mire here.
Interesting play here. I would not have expected this.
Yeah, not without a fire source. But hey, it could pay off. Takes gambles to win in Crosskeys. There's Ganon's tower.
Down to the secret shop area.
Speaking of, there's a spot to Ganon's tower.
Fred heading back to tile room here.
Here's our first bottle of the game.
That's not bad. I'll take a bottle.
Ooh, hammer in tile room.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice use of the whirlpools there for someone.
Checking out Dark Shopping Mall.
Okay, Okay, there's our connector back up to Death Mountain for some.
Meanwhile, Fred is looking at Skull Woods here. And ZSR2 is raiding with us with a party of 48. Welcome.
I keep forgetting that my push to talk is on, so I did say thank you. Unfortunately, nobody heard it.
We heard it in spirit.
I appreciate that. Skull Woods being rather drooly for our runners so far, which I gotta say they kind of deserve it because the siege has been very generous so far, and I'm a little bitter about that, so not feeling bad for them right now about Skull Woods. Well, there's our book. That's interesting.
At least we're literate.
And with that mirror, it makes our book locations. There's a glove.
That's decently nice.
And it's a small key to Castle Tower in Spec Rock.
That will allow us to check both chests up Aghanim's Tower.
Yes, it will. Ooh, very nice connector, and unfortunately someone still doesn't have that mirror.
And in all this excitement, I have forgotten where it's at.
It is in Mini Molorm, which is in the Bonk Rocks by Link's House.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes. All rise for the national anthem.
A nice execution from both of our runners.
Yeah, for what they have, they've been doing really well. Oh, I think we're going to go see that big key now.
Yes, I am excited about what this big key could be. Probably something lame, but it could be cool. It is $300 from our chess game. Ice Palace. That could be good.
Could be.
Now
There.
someone's about to get that mirror. That's very good because that can be a really easy spot to forget to check. Gonna get a look at this connector over here where our quarreling brothers usually are, and going to get a look at what key is on the race game because that is also a big key. there.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, not terrible. Ooh, and there is Castle Tower. Fred did not grab that small key yet, so won't be able to get this second item, but we'll be able to check one of them. We do know AGA 1 is not required today, as it is our uncle over at the Lumberjack Tree, so it will just be items here in the tower. So far, just a heart. And our first look at the dig game. Someone is going to go ahead backwards through Turtle Rock and give us a look at some items we have not seen yet.
And hello to you, Fred.
Fred with his signature hi. Oh, these Pokies are the worst. Or what is that over at K45 with a small key to Turtle Rock?
I will take that.
Sorry,
That is a
our
good.
potion. Yeah.
And it was over at the K45 location. Unfortunately, nothing so far yet in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, and I was too busy watching Turtle Rock, I missed what Stumpy had.
I missed it too.
Oh, half magic. Okay. Okay. Alright then. When we find a Gina. One for the wall, one for Gina. Look, Quake. Or Ether.
Probably would have liked Bombos in there, but Ether's not bad. Exactly. Blinking, you're gonna miss something.
Now this is actually going to be some nice routing for Fred if he decides to go ahead over and check the dark shopping mall. With that glove, he's going to be able to get all 6 checks. Not wasting any time, going to check those tablets for us.
Can't get the item, but we can figure out what's on it.
Just 3 bombs.
Ooh,
There's
Fred.
Hyrule Castle.
Yes, and the escape sequence is in logic since we have that sewer key.
Here's our first sword.
Nice.
Someone about to find Swamp Palace. Still have not found that dam yet. There's our Vicky to Swamp Palace.
Speaking of swamp and things that lead to it.
I'm about to find GT, just a small 2 GT as our 7th item. Hyrule Castle. Red is going to give us a look at what is in the Dark Cross chest. Someone about to pick up their hammer as long as nothing bad happens.
Just don't die.
Yeah, definitely don't leave it.
And just some bombs in the back there.
Oh, and there's the connector right on top of Hyrule Castle.
The main entrance is on the top? Okay, we'll go with that lot.
There's our brewery with just a map. Can't check that main entrance just yet. We're gonna see some bomb jumping shenanigans here. Now, a lot of this is in logic, not of course these couple chests that we're gonna see once he makes it across, but you can bonk off these to get to the bottom half without the hook shot. There's another Turtle Rock entrance for us.
Yeah, it did look like that the entrances to Hyrule Castle were not in friendly places.
Mimic Cave. This bombs.
No, Fred did not do left side.
Someone about to pick up their book and glove as long as they make it through Skull Woods here.
Hey, Eastern!
Nice. And Fred can full clear this. Not in logic, because he doesn't have a fire source, but he can. We're still missing some very significant items, like our hookshot and hookshot cave, for that matter.
Fire rod, a big one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a ton of keys out there still.
There's our Titan mitt.
That'll be nice a little bit, I think.
That's access to our Misery Mire area, as well as the Ice Palace entrance.
So where is our next progression?
I'm gonna guess the Mire area, because that glove was actually in logic without the lamp or fire rod, so...
Could be there. It could also be up at Zora's domain. That's been in play for a little bit.
Yeah, very true.
So I guess just yeah, we've had the flipper since basically the beginning.
Fred making the dark rooms look easy.
Someone finding Aga's tower. Now we can check both chests here.
Yeah, we know the first one is just a heart, but we didn't get a chance to see what the second one was. But Fred is going to draw first blood with the first boss kill here in the game by collecting, well, we're not sure if it's a pendant or a crystal here in Eastern Palace.
Odds are it's a crystal, but yeah, you're right. You never know.
Speaking of, we haven't found Sahashala yet to even tell us where the green pendant is. Just 100. And it's our green pendant, vanilla.
This is Sea Demon Rando.
Well, that gives us an extra item whenever we do find Sahashala, at least.
That is true.
And grab that small key here on Floating Island. Or on Hylia Island. Misery Mire. My goodness, how many fortune tellers are in this game? I feel like we found all of them.
I think so, but
And
unfortunately,
then
catch for him.
Yeah, my goodness.
It looks like he's gonna go make the Zora check. So I will say, this seed has been kind of healthy.
Oh, for sure. At least it should have been, since it didn't give them a sword for an hour.
Yeah, fair enough. What life lessons are there today?
We do have the rest of Death Mountain we can check now with that hammer.
But we are going to see the Mire area.
Yeah, I like this play. Like ether to open it up. Here's the top of Upper Cave.
I will be right back.
Alrighty. Just the compass on the ledge and some useless fairies. There's our dam. Still no small key to swamp, but we do now know the location of where the dam is. Someone heading into Eastern Alice also has that big key, so we'll probably clear it. Let's see what Misery Mire has for us today. And it's the chicken nut. With just a heart piece.
Ooh, Hype
And
Cave!
there's Hype Cave.
I got back just in time to see it.
Yes, you did. Less than exciting.
I give that one a 3.
And there is a shot cave.
We can check at least one of these because we have the boots.
And there's our other castle tower key. Run in TR. For Quake. Looks like Fred is gonna burn a key here.
And using that ether medallion.
No, we will not need to kill Aga. The lumberjack drop was Uncle.
Yeah, one of the best drops to do there. Ganon is most likely, if I recall right, he is vanilla.
Yes, he is.
So an entrance to Turtle Rock is up there on the top, up on the castle upper part.
Yes, GT will be required. And we already found that big key right off the bat. Red finding the bottom of Spectacle Rock. Get his small deep casting tower. Now we have the Smiths in Logic now.
Ooh, we do. And they're not in a terrible location, not in the best one either, but not terrible.
Fred finding that connector over to the Dark Death Mountains. Oh, and finds a pot.
Nice. Now we can do quite a few checks in here with those two keys.
Now, if someone forgets to check that connector and there's something in pod, that could be really bad news.
Now with that bow, we won't see any of these crazy strats that I'm like, how do I do this again? Okay, nothing so far in pod, but there's still lots to check.
We're going right to the back. Like this. Small to thieves.
That's one of those keys that you'd like to find.
And the big key to thieves.
Nice! Well, thieves is not clearable. Ooh, that didn't look good.
That bomb jump. It looked good to me though. Of course, I'm looking on little screens here, trying to see the pixels. It's a little difficult.
We did get a map check, and here is a crystal, and I missed what desert I think was.
There it is.
Ooh, and a fire rod!
That is a very nice find.
Yeah, that fire rod is lamp blocked, so where is the lamp? Spiral Cave.
One-way connector, but this could be good. Looks like we have a little bit of a high five from our runners here. Oh no, I forgot we did see the end of that.
Alright, someone's heading up here to the shopping mall area. Fred, I think, making the right play here, going back into Thieves Town to full clear this.
Oh yeah, definitely a good choice, I think.
Yeah, you've got the hammer, you've got the small key, you've got the big key. You don't have to orphan that chest back there. That's always a good feeling to have, though. Another another pod small key, but we did find the dam over on someone's side.
Yeah, Fred found that earlier when he was over in.
Oh, that's right. I stepped away at that point.
It does open one item in Swamp Palace.
Ah, yes.
So far chat's winning for how trolly this seed is turning out to be.
Yeah, it started great and then it's kind of went bleh.
Here's a big key. Ooh, Tahara.
That's a nice find.
Which logically, none of that is in logic. Because both, well, which one was in the basement? Was it the big key? I don't know.
Yes, the big key was in the basement.
Yeah, I guess I would say that Fred is probably a little bit ahead just because someone didn't have the mirror when they made it up to the Dark Death Mountain connector where you can mirror and get the two checks. And Pod happened to be on one that you can only reach with the mirror, so I'm gonna have to say Fred for right now.
Okay, so Thieves was a crystal, but is it a 5/6 crystal or is it one just regular? Probably a regular one, but okay, Turtle Rock and Pod are the other two pendants.
So we are gonna need that Swamp Palace small key, as it is a crystal. I don't believe he checked pedestal, no. I don't believe either of our runner did. feel like Dark Death Mountain is gonna have something. I mean, it's gotta at least have Sahashala or Blind's Hut or something.
Ooh, there's Sick Kid.
There's our Sick Kid. Red hasn't found a bottle yet.
Oh.
Yeah, that bottle was in Misery Mire, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so what's over here on the ether tablet?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the hook shot.
So we need to find another sword before we can even get that. Hey, a bottle of red goo on the floating island.
Now we're getting somewhere. Well, I think we're gonna get a catfish tech, which we have not seen yet either, to open up Turtle Rock.
Oh, that's right. I don't think we've seen catfish. You're right.
No, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Fred take down Misery Mire first.
Ooh,
There's our ice rod. Interesting.
Ice Palace and Skull Woods are also crystals. Hey, there's Shalarsh.
With our powder.
Magic bat, anyone?
There's the sword.
Well, that was nice. Someone leaving Death Mountain without going back to get the hook shot?
That's an interesting play. Taking this connector.
Someone will find Pod.
There it is. And there's a bottle for Fred. Oh yeah, fairy in a bottle with Fighter Sword Fitty and some mail. Not bad at all.
I'm wondering what someone was thinking here, not picking up that hook shot. We'll probably have to ask them. Right, it could be a rounding thing or don't know.
Well, given where they were anyway, they were gonna have to save and quit or flute. So probably just getting a couple checks done before picking it up, I'm sure.
That's fair.
I apologize, my dog is snoring really loud behind me, so if anybody hears it, that is just my obese dog.
Alright, I've got a little yapper myself over here that she's calm for right now, but
Oh, that was so close.
alright, Fred heading into the Vitreous fight.
Luckily has that fairy in a bottle. Gonna soften Viddy up with some bombs here. Has 13 of them, so should do a good bit of damage. And just the giant eyeball taking down Viddy. And he's down.
Very nice fight. And here comes Catfish.
Yeah, someone about to go pick up that hookshot. Probably gonna see Hookshot Cave. We are missing quite a few big keys. And Catfish with just some arrows.
And bombs Catfish too.
And just our tavern was that last area in Dark Shopping Mall that we didn't know what it was.
Alright, well, someone checking the back here of Skull Woods. And it's vanilla!
Wow.
Ow! Well, that's a nice find. Now, all this is still out of logic because we still don't have that, oh good heavens, lantern. Words are hard. But anyway, time to squash a bug. Very nice fight. Red heading back to the Tower of Hera. It is completable. We do have that big key. No, we don't. Or do we? We do have it. Well, just some money on the ped.
Sorry about that. One of my kittens ripped my microphone out of my hand.
No. Alright, how trolly does Trolldorn want to be today?
Still have not checked Sick Kid or the Smiths.
We have not, but we are heading to the left side of Ganon's Tower.
Huh.
Liu Kang, ape. Fred doing the basement of Terra here.
Yeah, we've had that key for a while. Here's our shovel.
Just some money.
Ooh, a tempered sword.
I shall take that find.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm starting to worry that the Ether tablet is not even on Fred's radar.
I don't think so, not yet. What I am really curious about is where is that lantern?
It could be up the tower. No. No, okay.
Alright, heading into Ice Palace.
So will someone go ahead and do the right side and then head up the tower, or is he gonna leave? You have to do the tower anyway. You may as well do it while he's here.
I may as well.
Having Samaria is definitely going to make Ice Palace a little bit more appealing to do. I don't think they can really afford to skip right side, given how many keys we're still missing. Or are we? We in Nova? Wait a minute. Sans the Link.
I think that was one of the big things we were missing. That Pod Big Key.
Small Fire. Swamp Small. That's right. Yes, yes.
Well, it looks like Fred found our final sword upgrade there in Ice Palace. Right, I was just looking at that, I'm like, oh, Pod Big Key's not required, it's a pendant.
It could have our Swamp Small.
It could. And someone is heading up the climb.
Fred able to route his Ice Palace very, very nicely. Or his mail upgrade.
Where in Ice Palace that sword was, I don't know, but thanks to our trackers, I know it's there somewhere. Ah, thank you.
Where did I leave that big chest? Did he not get the Ice Palace big key? Yeah, he got it. He said, whatever.
Forget that. Oh, he doesn't have bombs.
Ouch. There's a bomb. But he's gonna need a bomb to do the bomb jump. Unless, is there one in this pot here? No. Feels really bad.
Hey, silvers!
There's our silvers. Oh, and 10 bombs just to add salt into the wound. Okay, so safety-wise, someone is pretty well set with a tempered sword, a couple bottles, silver arrows, both safety items is in the Cape and Varna. He's good to go.
Oh, Fred heading back. He found another bomb.
That was a very big time commitment there for that bomb.
And Agatu down.
Yeah, well, Fred's still missing the hook shot too, so I mean, I can get him not wanting to leave anything. Nope, go back in there and check hookshot cave. Oh my gosh, and an 8 bomb drop.
Wow.
Oh, for 10 arrows.
Oh.
There's a smell to swamp.
Well, okay then.
Very nice cold stare fight. No, I do not believe there is another match after this one, but there is several tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the last match for tonight, but yeah, there is several on the schedule for tomorrow at least. If we get people to help us with the restream and all that fun stuff, but there's a lot of matches.
speaking of, I will be restreaming some of the earlier races. If anybody wants to go ahead and sign up for commentary or tracking, it would be greatly appreciated.
Woo! Alright, Swamp Palace play.
Did Fred check the fire luck side of his Mire? I don't believe he did.
I do not recall.
Okay, he did.
Yeah, okay. Fred noping out of that dark room. Well, Fred may be making the play he needs to make here.
Okay, so this is really good for Fred. He needs to go ahead and check that tablet, which I think that's what he's doing. Aw, thank you so much. I'm very rusty at commentary right now. And restreaming for that matter. We'll get there. There we go. Very nice diver down. And Fred grabs his hook shot. Yeah, that delayed bomb is a very awesome trick. The seat pulled off. There's the key to Turtle Rock.
Right, ice rod in hand for Fred. And so far, not what we need to find in Swamp Palace, but like I said, there's still...
Oh, damn. There's small pond.
Okay, a couple pod small keys back there.
We found Swamp Big pretty early. Let's see. I'll check my notes. I'll find it.
Could be a very easy Argus fight here for some.
Maybe I didn't write it down. Oh, it was an escape. The big key to swim health. I believe he had. Yeah, he found the back of desert. Wait, maybe not.
I don't think he did. Where was it? I can't remember.
Oh, it's Dark World 5-6 or Dark World Flute 5.
I thought he checked over there. Maybe he didn't?
Well, I know he found Thieves Town super early, but I don't think he checked it in the Dark World.
Maybe not. If he doesn't do that, that could be someone's saving grace here, maybe. But then again, if he finds the big key to Desert Palace, then all bets are off.
It could be on the Smith sequence because neither one of our runners have done it.
Ooh, that could be. That one's been in. Well, now it's officially in Logic because we found the lantern in Swamp, but that's been there for a while. Nice Mothula fight from Frick.
Hammer pigs as well.
Magic Bat. Still lots of locations that big key could be.
And I don't believe anyone has checked the glove block caves under Bumper Cave either. Like the base of Death Mountain and the Dark World there. I don't think either runner has checked that. Because we still have not found Blind's Hut.
Yeah,
Or check the shovel.
Yeah.
We did find the shovel. Someone found it.
Someone did on, I believe it was in GT somewhere.
Yeah, it was. It's on the left side.
J. Cooper also making mention, hey, we did not see what Sick Kid had. Fred found him, but didn't have a bottle at the moment.
Yeah, that was over in the pod area in that weird hut. Okay, Fred's gonna check these two entrances. Yeah, Fred unfortunately did not have a bottle yet. Okay, so that one's nothing. Blind's Hut has to be here. I don't think we've seen the Dark Sanctuary entrance either. A lot of entrances we still have not seen. There's Graveyard Ledge. Nothing.
Okay, so yeah, I think we are just that big key from Go Mode for Desert Palace. Or at least No Mode, excuse me. Silver Arrow's making 50 just easy. Magic bat!
For bombos.
Okay.
Oh, Fred's gone right into GT. Which I don't blame him. A lot of items here.
Yeah, 10 of items he didn't check, and fortunately we know, and it's required anyway, so you might as well take care of it now.
We haven't found Spike Cave yet either.
Ooh. Spike Cave is somewhere in CAC, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we probably found it really early, and nobody had anything at that moment, so...
Yeah, somebody did it.
We're on the same wavelength there.
Well, we also have the ice rods that can kill Trinex if we feel like that. And we also have the front of TR that nobody checked because we didn't have a fire source for days.
Yeah, so lots of places this big key can still be. Nice blind fight there by someone.
Interesting that someone didn't just go ahead and clean that desert there. No, that's the key we're looking for. Sorry.
Yep, we need that key.
I swear to God, on the trackers, Moldorm looks a lot like the Lamola for some reason. It's fine. I'm gonna just keep eating. Yeah, it is definitely clear that someone and Fred have both practiced their tricks to optimize this game. We've seen Icebreaker, we've seen Diver Down, Parapot, just all the cool tricks today. I think it's really ironic that close to 30 years after this game is released and we're still finding ways to optimize it. It's just amazing.
Still finding ways to break it.
Yes. Try to say optimizing so it doesn't sound quite as mean.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have not heard of a new one yet, but I'm sure they have.
It would not surprise me.
Oh, very interesting. Jacob saying that we found a trick where you can bunny glitch and use items.
Ah.
I'll have to check that out. That's what happens. You miss, you know, a couple weeks and now you have to relearn how to play the game.
Yeah. Oh, Jinxie girl, if you were to have to guess, where would you think that big key would be?
I want it to be somewhere stupid, like on the Smith that we've had access to forever.
That would be a pretty great location.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm gonna say something different. Crap, you took my spot.
Sorry. Well, you can take purple chest.
Okay, I'll take purple chest.
Ooh, amazing toaster with Spike Cave.
Good
I
being
could
Spike Cave?
make that. I could make that a bet, I think.
Ooh, let's do it.
Wait a minute. Let me...
While Jinxie is taking care of that, I want to give a huge shout out to our trackers who are helping us make sure we stay straight here.
Alright.
Place your bets, place your bets.
I think I was supposed to use Sahashalabot, but it doesn't like me, so I don't use it. Every time I've tried to use a Sahashalabot, it kicks my chat butt. I don't know why. It just doesn't like me. One time I used it and it kicked the bot out of somebody else's room that was restreaming, so I don't use Sahashalabot. Oh, I like the pod big chest guess too.
That could be an interesting play there.
It's just so tough because there's only two places it can't be. That is the desert big chest and on Lamolas.
Anywhere else is free game.
Yeah, literally anywhere else. It's like an ice rod hunt.
Ooh, we're gonna check the shovel spot.
Oh no, I think you mismarked magic bet. This is definitely not magic bet. Spike cave.
With 18 hearts and the cape and the cane. Oh, but just a compass in Spike Cave.
Cody's a kid.
Ooh. If it is, I'll feel so bad for Fred.
Okay, looks like Fred's gonna check Hookshot Cave here. Which, that's good news for him. As that will give him, his Smolta Swamp. Or the front of TR. Here's our bomb shop. Misery Mire and Desert. So at least we know our big key is not going to be on the big red bomb.
All right, here we go. There's the Smiths.
Not the front of TR. Fred is looking for the Swamp Small and the Desert Big. And Desert. Okay, Small to Ice Palace on the Smith.
Okay, my check is gonna get checked here soon.
Here we go. I'm already out of it, so you've got to do it.
Come on. Wait, what was that small key that was there? Did we ever check that one?
Yeah, I think it was Ice Palace. There's the pod. Go to pod.
Well, now we have all 6 keys to pod.
Oh, he's gonna check Hera. And we're gonna get to see this on Trinex. We still don't know what's on Sick Kid. We have not found the Lion's Hut, Sick Kid, and I don't believe we've seen Bonk Rocks, the item. I could be wrong.
Easy, Trinex.
Is that our key?
That's it!
Yep. Wow.
Alright, did anyone bet Trinex?
I am not sure, but Fred has yet to find Desert. No. Nope. Nobody guessed.
Uh-oh, someone's heading back into pod. Okay, so Fred here just has to do a hookshot cave to get his small key for Swamp, and then he'll be in go mode.
I think he has completely forgotten all about Hookshot Cave, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then someone just needs to go beat Trinex. Yeah, I've got to think that the other connector to Hookshot Cave is a dead end, probably like up there on the Desert Palace.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're close to maximum collection rate at this point. We have the 20 Heart Dream. Oh, this could be it. No, Fred, go in the cave.
Oh, go!
Oh, Fred, no.
Oh, he's checking. Sick kid.
Oh, the key to Skull Woods. Unfortunately. Yeah, Jacob, you are exactly right. Those, both the light and the dark world caves there are extremely forgettable, especially if you check them super early. When someone is making the play for Trinex.
That will give him the big key that they need.
Looks like Fred's gonna check that big chest in Skull Woods. That is go mode for someone325. So he just has to go take on the Lamolas and beat the big pig. Yeah, I mean, you gotta figure both runners have pretty much full cleared the entire game with 19 hearts, red mail, gold sword, silvers, everything. They have everything they could want in this game, and we are still only 2 hours and 13 minutes in, so it is definitely not a lack of execution on these runners' parts. They both have done a phenomenal job showing how Crosskeys is played, and unfortunately for Fred, it's just one minor check that can throw an entire race, and I mean, it's pretty much happened to everyone who's run Crosskeys, especially in tournaments. For me, it was Swamp Palace up on Death Mountain. I thought I went in, I didn't, and that is how I lost a race. So, I mean, it's a very common thing that can happen. Not necessarily an error, but, I mean, both of these runners just doing a phenomenal job, showing off all the new techniques, and, I mean, 2 hours and 14 minutes to full clear a Crosskeys game. That's pretty amazing. So definitely show some love to both of these runners who have put on a phenomenal show for you guys today.
Yeah, it's just amazing to watch the execution, to watch the routing, just to see. Holy cow, full clearing, and we're only just 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's hard to even say, oh, there was a misstep there, they made a mistake, because they've just been so smooth in everything they've executed, you know. So it's definitely been a fantastic race to watch. And with that, someone is going to go and take on the big pig.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon.
Yeah, pretty much every safety you would want in the game, so this shouldn't take too long here.
Yeah, gold swords, silver arrows.
Oh, I think he thought he had the hook shot on, and unfortunately it was the silvers.
Well, luckily with that red mail, Ganon hugs are not as bad.
Yeah, 19 hearts. It's like the dream. Very nice there. Wow, gets a double and the torch glitch.
Holy cow.
Wow, beautiful.
I bow to you, good sir.
That was a beautiful fight. Get your GGs in chat for someone325, finishing with a first place time of 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 36 seconds. 34 seconds, sorry.
2 seconds.
And we will be joined by someone here in a second. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
So how did you feel about that seed?
I don't really know, like most cross keys. I mean, it basically came down to me finding the big key after checking everywhere else, basically. I was pretty good about the mid game because I found hammer and glove early-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, it was very generous early game, and it seemed more when us commentators in chat kind of wished some voodoo on you guys so that you would have a little bit of troll, because I mean it handed you the boat right off the bat and the big key to Ganon's tower. So I mean it gave you a lot of really nice items in the beginning, and then towards the middle it was kind of like we're gonna be a little stingy here, and definitely kept you guys looking for a fire source for a significant amount of time. That was for both of you, and it came down to the big key to desert that both of you ended up needing for go mode, which was pretty interesting, just because when it is a big key you're looking for go mode, that kind of opens up the entire world, and you're like, okay, well it could literally be anywhere.
Yep.
So I definitely, your execution was just phenomenal. Both you and Fred definitely did all your tricks, diver down, icebreaker, everything. It was definitely great to watch.
Yeah, I've been practicing those. They're pretty fun to execute, which is why I go to left side swamp more often than I should, but that's okay.
Unfortunately for Fred, I think he actually forgot to go in and check the Dark World Flute 5 spot and missed the back of Desert, and also has not gone back to check Hookshot Cave, so I don't believe
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I guess it happens. Yeah, sometimes you just forget to write down where you just were. Like sometimes I forget like where the bomb shop is or where Sarashalo is.
Well, and two, you both ended up over in the eastern pod area a lot sooner than what typically you go to in Crosskeys. You know, that area is kind of left till later, but this seed kind of siphons you over to check it much earlier than I think a lot of runners do. So it does kind of mess up your routing a little bit when you're checking areas that you don't usually check that early on in the game, and I think it makes it a lot easier to forget to write down something or forget to walk into a room.
I said pretty early, so I just said, why not just clear everything and check the other, I think it was a Paradox Cave exit later. Hey, I think after, like, you find Moon Pearl, but not, like, a hammer and gloves. I like to just go through as much of the Dark World as I can while I can.
Yeah, I can understand that play. You just want to try to find as many things as you can.
It wasn't until I found the Hera connector, the connector at Hera, that we had most of the Dark World open. So I was kind of running around before then. But yeah, GG's to fcoughlin. Wish him luck in his later matches. Yeah, thank you guys for commenting. Thank you, everyone, I guess.
Oh, you're welcome, someone, and GG to you, and good luck through the rest of the tournament to you.
Yeah, definitely. And be sure to tune in to ZSR for more of our continuing coverage of our Crosskeys tournament. We have a ton of races tomorrow. So if you're feeling froggy and want to commentate or track, feel free to sign up in the Discord. We're always looking for more volunteers. And as always, on behalf of ZSR, my co-commentator, trackers, and everyone else affiliated with the tournament, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting these runners and supporting this awesome tournament. It's just phenomenal seeing these times coming up and just seeing how fast these Crosskeys races are going. So definitely tune in for a lot more, and you won't be disappointed. So have a great night, everyone.